What's the word, family? Coming with a quick reaction video, more like an update on the Nolan Wells situation, right? When I did the two videos the other day, the first video was basically everything that we knew so far. He went to Orange Island with those group of friends or whatever, and he didn't return back. That first day, his mom and dad was basically just looking for answers, trying to backtrack everything, trying to see exactly what happened, right? I'm gonna say probably like an hour or 2 hours later that I end up dropping that first video. Nolan Will's death, everything we know so far. Um Probably like I said, 2 hours later, we got an update that his body was actually found on that island or whatever. It wasn't identified yet. I think it was like an hour it took to identify, and his mom went on Facebook and basically identified that that was actually him. Um, so now the update is what 7/7/2026. Today is the date. The new update now. Um, Basically all of Nolan so-called friends that he was with, those group of boys, they have now officially lawyered up. They already have attorneys. I think they got attorneys before they fully even step back on land, to be honest, right? And also some of the parents are lawyers, which is insane. Um, and they also wiped all of their social medias, bro. If you go on their social medias or Instagrams, you won't see anything. I think some of them even deactivated their Instagrams. They don't have nothing on there, no posts. Some of them even made their page private and shit like that, right? The police do have a young girl, I guess the girl that Nolan was talking to, or she was talking to Nolan on the island, and she seen some things. I guess she is now cooperating with investigators, and she's I guess she's trying to help out. She has not just officially lawyered up or got an attorney. It was on some, I don't know what happened. All of those friends that was supposedly with him, they're now they are now pulling the I don't know what happened card and basically lawyering up. She's the only one that haven't did that yet. She's actually cooperating with the police. I did find another creator talking about the friends basically wiping their Instagram accounts and things of that nature. Let's get into this quick clip, family. Check this out.
That didn't remember anything, but they remembered to deactivate every single social media account that they have. Them, his girlfriend, their parents, all the accounts deactivated and wiped clean. All of them. Jax, Eric, Wyatt, Warren, Morgan, jail. Jail for everyone. Because they're already circling the wagons. They're already lawyered up. But wait, their parents are doctors, lawyers, and judges. This is the father of one of his friends. And this is the stepmama, Ashley Cole, court judge for Jackson, George, and Greene counties in the beautiful state of Mississippi, has already deactivated her account. Deactivated all the accounts, and they have all unfollowed Nolan. And this is Katie, who is either a friend, close friend, or girlfriend, who is supposedly, allegedly cooperating with authorities because all the other friends are lawyered up and circling the wagons and not helpful and not talking. The doctors and the lawyers and the judges' parents of these five have said that they would like privacy, please, at this time. But you know what? Name them publicly. No privacy and no peace for Eli, also known as Jax, Eric, Wyatt, Warren, and Morgan. What happened to Nolan? What did you do to Nolan? His phone came back safe, but he didn't? Why were y'all arguing just minutes before he was reported missing? And y'all were continuing to party late into the evening. Other boats that were docked and parked next to yours saw y'all. But Nolan was missing. We're going to find out. The truth shall come to light.
I wanted to take you guys back to this clip. Remember when I was saying that it's probably gonna be more clips to come and more pictures, and it is. They're slowly coming out. This video is even starting to come out a little bit more longer and extended, right? I can't find the extended version. It's not too much extended. It's probably like 4 to 5 seconds more. But I knew something wasn't right about this video, right? So let's play it. Check this out. Let's see if I can catch it. Going. Stop. All right, so Pete. So right here in this area, or right here, Nolan body was found in this area, right? And in this video, there was actually a altercation going down in it right here in this area. I guess Nolan got into it with one of his so-called friends, or he got into it with somebody within his group while he was on this island, right? And you can tell something is going on because everybody's attention is in this area. You got these people over here starting to look in this area. Look at his hat. Look at them. Their backs is turned. If you look closely, they're looking in this area. Look at him. He's looking in this area. Look at him by the boat. He's looking over there in this area. You got some people even starting to turn and look in this area. Let's play it a little bit more, right? I think it pans back. No, it doesn't pan back, right? Okay, so let's rewind it. Rewind it back to this area. It is some shit going on in this area because you got people heads turning and looking over here, right? There hasn't been no other videos that has been released so far of this so-called altercation. FBI is definitely investigating this video thoroughly right now, to see what's going on. Well, I hope they are investigating thoroughly, bro. But as you can see in this video, there was something going on in this area, family. And I guarantee it's probably going to be more footage that will soon be released by an anonymous person or somebody online that was here and had their phone out. It's 2026, bro. All teens live with their phones in their hand. You damn near get judged for not even having your phone nowadays or not being quick to just be living on your phone. And I'm one of those persons now. I don't know if I grew up, and I just burnt myself out of fucking technology. I used to be an iPad warrior. I'm not gonna lie to you, family. But now it's to the point where I dread even texting people back. I rather you just have you call me, honestly. I'm not gonna lie. But something was going on in this area, family. I promise you guys I would come back and talk about this shit and try to decode it. But something was definitely going on in this area, where Nolan was at. And like I said, his body was found here. So right now, those is all the updates that we have on this situation. Nothing else really have been released. Like I said, bro, all his so-called friends is starting to lawyer up, and that's not looking good. They're also starting to delete their pages and shit like that. Things is already starting to move weird on that side, and it's starting to look like they're covering something up, or it's gonna be a cover up that's gonna happen right in front of our eyes. Because my thing is, it's a little strange if you didn't have nothing to do with this, and if you didn't do any wrongdoing, why are you guys already lawyering up and getting attorneys and deactivating your social medias and wiping your social media pages? We got moms and dads is asking for privacy and deleting their pages and stuff like that. Something's not right about this, family. That doesn't make sense. They got lawyers before they foot even hit the back on the land. That shit is insane, bro. Something's not right with that. And that honestly just angers me because, Nolan probably truly thought that these was his friends, bro, and he could trust them. And it sucks knowing that he had to feel that feeling of understanding that they're not and something happened. The truth is gonna come out. Because for one, it was too many people there on that island and too many fucking witnesses. Too many. Too many. Unless, they did something where it wasn't a lot of people there and it was just them at one point in time. I don't know, bro. And then they was saying it was boats coming in and out. That's why they thought he was going to catch a ride with somebody else, which is also bullshit. Because if that was the case, why did he decide just to leave his phone then? Or why did he leave his phone on land? One thing about teens in this generation, they're not just gonna leave their phones, bro. So I don't know. It just sucks because, man, we done seen a pattern of cover-ups when it comes to stuff like this. We don't see a pattern of things getting brushed underneath the table or just weird shit that's going on with cases, and then people tend to just forget about it, or the victim never gets justice. For example, the Kendrick Johnson case. I'm still praying that that case gets some type of justice, bro. I've been patiently, patiently waiting for something to open up with that case. But it's plenty of more stories like this. Sandra Bland. We can keep going. I can keep naming them, bro. It's so many stories, and it honestly frustrates me as a Black American, bro, because it's like, damn, when is it gonna end? You literally gotta raise. We literally have to raise our kids to, unfortunately, not be the only single Black person, bro, when it comes to being in a group of other minorities. Unfortunately, it's dangerous. You can't trust that, unfortunately, because of what we deal with and what we seen and patterns with our nervous system when it comes to shit like this. I don't know, family. Y'all let me know what y'all think about this. I ain't gonna say too much. I feel like I said too much already. But one thing I do know, the truth will certainly come out with this, one way or another, because they're already moving weird and giving red flags on some of the shit that they're doing, on a lot of shit that they're doing, actually. So I strongly believe the truth is gonna come out. His family just gotta really fight for it, and now, this is it's time to go to war now. You feel me? Like, it's time to go to war. It's time to buckle up your boots, because this right here is going to be a long fucking ride. Innocent Mississippi. I think a lot of us forget that Mississippi is already dealing with, you know, Coleman Wiley. That's something that's still getting investigated. The body cams footage from that still ain't even dropped. You feel me? So Mississippi got a lot of shit going on right now, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you. I do know Nolan Will's family also hired Ben Crump, to investigate this and also get the ball rolling with things. So, like I said, I'm not gonna say too much, man. Y'all let me know what y'all think about this video. I'm also gonna post his GoFundMe at the end of this video if you guys want to donate and show love to his family. I will have this posted at the end of this video right here. Make sure you turn your alerts so you can continue to follow the updates with this story. Make sure you hype your boy up. I do appreciate the ones who do hype me up. Also, hit that sub and like comment button. I ain't gonna say too much, man. I'm out of here. Peace, love, my boy DJ. I'm gone.